How's it going, everyone? Got quite a lot to cover in this video. It looks like a game is either being delisted forever or there is some issue causing Evil Dead the game to be delisted momentarily on PlayStation Store. Want to quickly cover that. Splitgate 2 will be having an open beta here shortly. That'll be kicking off on May the 22nd, and it will be available to all platforms. And a notable title that is garnering some buzz has gotten its release date. It'll be coming out in July, and the price point seems to be a common thing I've been noticing. Some cheaper price points is definitely something I can get behind, so we'll talk that at the end of this video. But previous PlayStation Plus title, Evil Dead the game, has been delisted on the PlayStation Store. Now, as of the recording of this video, it is still available on Steam. This is a horror title. It's an asymmetrical horror game, and games like this, you know, there are times where if there isn't an active community, it can get delisted. However, there are also licensing agreements involved in a game like this, so it could be some sort of licensing issue. However, if it was a licensing issue, you would think it would be delisted on all platforms, given that, you know, if your licensing agreement did expire, you would have to delist it ASAP. And it's still available on Xbox, still available on Steam, and it was a PlayStation Plus title back in February of 2023. Let us see again and pull it up on the PlayStation Store if it is still delisted, because this is a strange one. Yeah, it is still delisted, so this is a game that might just be gone for good unless they are working on some licensing issues. And the thing is, even if you do have the game via PlayStation Plus, it could be one of those instances that once the servers are down, it's GG. They aren't coming back, so that could be an issue as well. We'll give you guys an update as more information comes out from Saber Interactive. I am not seeing an official post from Saber's social media channels as of the recording of this video, so I'll keep you guys posted on that as far as that coming in. And Saber actually hasn't been tweeting a lot, and their last tweet was actually a retweet from April 24th, so it was a while ago. But there aren't many updates as far as that's concerned. I get that it's not a game that everybody is gonna lose sleep over it not being available, but if it is a permanent delisting, that is something people should be made aware about quite in advance. On top of it being a PlayStation Plus game, if the servers do get shut down, I'm sure they'll let you know, but again, some transparency and some clarity would be nice. Alright, moving on from that, speaking of online games, Splitgate 2 will be launching an open beta test across PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. The developer has officially announced. 1047 Games is ready to welcome you to Splitgate 2, the greatest sport of the future, with the highly anticipated portal-filled first-person shooters open beta on May the 22nd. The unique free-to-play shooter arrives on PC, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X and S, and Xbox One, with cross-platform play across all platforms. With the open beta, you will have over 25 weapons featuring the brand new Borealis, an energy carbine power weapon, over 15 maps, including 2 new massive 24-player onslaught maps, Drought and Fracture, over 10 modes, with fan-favorite Takedown making its triumphant comeback, where teams battle to eliminate all members of the opposing team before they can respawn. 1047 Games also teased the idea of infinite maps. They promised to reveal exactly what that means soon, along with a full breakdown of all of the other content in Splitgate 2's open beta closer to May the 22nd. Portal into the action as an elite ace in Splitgate 2, the only free-to-play shooter where you can teleport across the map to outsmart your opponents, team up, customize weapons, and master portaling skills as you compete for glory in epic showdowns. That is scheduled for an official release in 2025, but you'll have an early taste of the game with the open beta, and that will be kicking off in just a couple of weeks on May the 22nd, so be on the lookout on that when it goes live. I'll be sure to let you guys know. Lastly, this is a game that's getting quite a lot of buzz, and I think is going to end up doing fairly well for a wide variety of reasons, and that's Wuchang Fallen Feathers, a Souls-like action RPG set in the land of Shu during the dark and tumultuous late Ming Dynasty, plagued with warring factions and a mysterious illness spawning monstrous creatures. Now, a couple of things to note here as far as why I think this game's gonna do well. First of all, it's scheduled for a release date on July 24th. As we've seen year over year, July, the middle of the summer, that is the most dead period in terms of of big game releases. I think Wuchang is going to come out with not a lot of other big games coming out around the same time as it. If it can get ahead of some of those other big games like Borderlands 4, Mafia, Grand Theft Auto, all of the big Ghosts of Yote, all of those big games coming out in late August, September, October, November, that is best case scenario. You do not want to drop this game in, you know, early September. I think that would be a misfire as far as that's concerned, but dropping it in July totally makes sense. On top of that, being released at a $49.99 price point. What other game that's doing really well came out at $49.99? Oh yeah, Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Really happy about the prominence of these $50 games coming out. I want to say Tainted Grail, that upcoming open world RPG, that'll be at $49.99 as well. We have to keep our expectations in check as far as the scale of these games go. Like Expedition 33 is a game I just completed yesterday, and as far as comparing it to some of the absolutely massive JRPGs or RPGs that take 80 to 100 hours, the game isn't that. It is a more condensed, you know, 30 to 35 hour experience. There's a lot of optional content in that game though, but I think experiences like that can work, you guys, especially if you're pricing them accordingly. I think quantity of hours of gameplay being tied completely towards the quality level and whether or not you decide to pick up a game, it's your prerogative on whether or not you decide to pick up a game, but I think a lot of people are in that area where they're not trying to play a ton of Assassin's Creed Shadows or Valhalla level experiences that are 100 hours. If it's $49.99, if it's priced accordingly and the quality level is there, if the passion is there, I think people are totally down for a game that's a little bit more condensed, and I feel like Wuchang Fallen Feathers is going to end up being that as well. Given the $50 price point, I don't think it's going to be an 80-hour game, but we'll see how that turns out. A Souls-like action RPG set in the land of Shu during the dark and tumultuous late Ming Dynasty, plagued with warring factions and a mysterious illness spawning monstrous creatures, become Wuchang, a skilled pirate warrior struck by amnesia who must navigate the uncertainties of her mysterious past while afflicted by the horrific feathering disease. Explore the depths of Shu, enhancing your arsenal and mastering new skills harvested from fallen foes. Evolve your fighting style by sacrificing elusive red mercury and further develop new techniques obtained throughout your action-packed journey. Augment the weapons in your repertoire with powerful enchantments, allowing for a unique approach to combat and strategy that suits your personal style. So again, that'll be out July 24th. There will be a deluxe edition, but it's $59.99. Very similar to Expedition 33. There was a deluxe edition it's not something that's insane. It's a lot of in-game items and things that aren't completely necessary. If you want to get it, you can, but the base game will more than suffice. And out in July, great price point, a lot to be happy about with that. But that'll do it for me. Again, Evil Dead the game for now is delisted on the PlayStation Store. We'll see how that story does develop. If it stays delisted, a free open beta and Splitgate 2 will be dropping in May 22nd to be exact, and Wuchang Fallen Feathers, that'll be dropping July 24th. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.